Founded in 1972, City as School is an alternative public high school in New York City where students spend just 2 or 3 days a week in the classroom. The other half of the week, they go out into the field and work internships. Its principal, Alan Cheng, is from Kaohsiung, who believes in curriculum flexibility, interdisciplinary courses, and project-based learning can have a positive impact on young people in the city.
I believe that education is our best tool to achieve equity in an unjust world. I believe the curriculum in all schools must enable all children to become more than they thought they could ever be. I believe it is our responsibility to expand their understanding of the world so that their destinies are not simply a consequence of their birth, but so that they may truly choose their own destinies. Hello, my name is Alan Cheng. I'm the principal of City as School, and welcome to New York City.
Alan comes from Kaohsiung, Taiwan. At the age of 10, he came with his parents to the US. What chance encounters and twists of fate put him on the path to becoming this experimental high school's youngest ever principal? Alan came to this unfamiliar country not speaking a word of English. How did he break down the language barrier, and what led him to devote himself to education? City as School was founded in 1972. It is one of New York's most experienced experimental high schools. Though he graduated from one of the Ivy League schools, Alan didn't go to work for a well-known company. Instead, he decided to go into education, starting out as a math teacher. How did he come to City as School?
This is actually my desk, and so I know most principals have their own office and they're able to have a conference room and a space. And what's really valuable about City School is that all of our teachers share office spaces. And in here, I share my office with the people that I work really closely with. So Jocelyn, Rachel, and Carl, all 3 assistant principals, all of us work in this office, and we're able to really communicate and work much closer together because we're seated right next to each other. One of the other things that people do to get in touch with me is just about every teacher in the school has my cell phone number. I get texts from teachers and students all the time throughout the day, and they know that I have it with me at all times, and I'm able to respond to them. Another thing that you'll notice throughout the school, and this is not just on my desk, but on almost every teacher's desks and in many of the rooms, is tissue paper. As a transfer school and as a place that really attempts to connect very closely with students, we need to be prepared for when there are emotional things that come up. The best part about this job is being able to work with students who are coming from all over the city. One of the hardest parts is also being able to work with students who are coming from all over the city. Being a principal of a school like City as School means that I have to probably do above and beyond and additional work that some other principals don't have to do. So all of those things are absolutely necessary for our school to be successful. And at the same time, I would say that the rewards are so great in being able to work here. City School was founded in 1972 by a really legendary teacher at that time whose name is Fred Corey. He had been a principal of a really great school and decided that it was important for us in New York City to think about alternative school models. And at the very beginning, it was designed for students who were disaffected and disconnected from the traditional high school experience. And really over the last 40 years, we've been able to develop and evolve that model to fit students. And at this point in time, we have over 600 students in the school, and it's grown really in both its size, but also its influence.
In this school, everything is transparent. There is no top-down, authority-based education. What there are teachers who go with students through the good times and the bad as they experience life. They are both teachers and friends, and this is how they win the students over.
When I came to City as School, I started as a student teacher, and I was then fully employed as a full-time math teacher in the school. I was encouraged by other people in the school to look into principal training programs. And so with their recommendation, I ended up enrolling at Columbia at Teachers College to get my principal certification. And so through that time, once I finished the certification, I was able to become an assistant principal. And I was an assistant principal for 1 year. And after that, the principal of this school retired, and I became principal of this school.
In the US, around 85% of high schools are public and around 15% are private. The US emphasizes investigation and discovery in its education. High school students can choose some of their courses, and classes tend to lead students to think and ask questions freely. City as School, where the student's individual development is important, believes that students should learn through observation, listening, and doing. When it comes to challenging the old system, Alan isn't afraid. He's put in place Possibility Project, a learning through doing plan that gets students out of the classroom and teaches through experience. This lets students connect with the pulse of society and the state of the city through their classes, instead of just talking theory.
So what we're going to do is we're going to go and see an EVC classroom. And it's just a really exciting thing. Educational Video Center has been working with us for over 30 years. And what they do is they bring together students and help them learn how to be able to make documentaries. So we're going to go in there, we're going to meet with the teachers, meet with the students, see what it is that they're working on. Hello! Jesse, what are you guys doing there?
We are about to screen a rough cut, so it's a very much so a work in progress of one of the films. There's 4 groups making films, and we're screening one just to give them, to assess what's working and how we can give them feedback to complete their project.
And whose films is it?
Mine.
Okay. Through our school, and really through this equity, through our opportunities, what we do is we allow them to not just dream, but really truly envision what those futures can be like. And so when they leave here, it's not this particularly fanciful, imaginary future that they get to be able to have, but it's something that's really grounded in experience. It's always great to be able to go out and visit students, and we have over 400 students that are doing internships, and I've known Shabazz for quite a while now, and you know, seeing him at each of his different internship sites, visiting him, and making sure that he's getting good mentorship. You know, we find that it's such a great opportunity for the internships to help connect students to what schooling means. And you can see that he's really enjoying his work here. And you know, he likes the fact that he gets to be able to work hands-on, and that he's appreciated, and that he's doing work that's important.
Definitely the best part of working here is the skill in the trade itself, like learning it, like this base of engineering, like somehow, like you'd probably have to go to school for this. You'd probably have to you'd have to take some years of training to even get like this close to working with glass the way I am. So internships are vital, because these are chances and experiences that aren't given like freely, and I would love a lot of students where I'm from to have this chance. Like,
welcome to the Museum of Chinese in America. Jamal will give you the tour. Yeah, everything.
Yes. Jamal, how long have you been here?
2 cycles. I chose this internship for the curiosity, as far as like learning about a different culture, because I feel like this opportunity was very special for the fact that a lot of kids my age, you know, a lot of students don't have this type of experience. Like me, I come from a special school, and special as in we do internships.
With internships, it's really fascinating what it is that students gain from it. I would say the first thing, probably most important and the most dramatic, is that we notice the students gaining a much greater sense of confidence, and they have a much greater sense of who they are and their self-worth, because they're being treated as professionals out in the field. They're given real responsibilities.
The internship program at City as School helps disadvantaged students go back to society and start a connection with the workplace. It gives them confidence once again. Studying from books isn't the only way to learn. Through internship experience, students can become more confident and better understand the significance of being a student. When they take their college entrance exams or go straight into the workplace, they will have more confidence about what they want and will know what is important to them.
Alan, he presents his plan because he may have a plan. The purpose of the internships is to get students out of the school and to get experience. When we place students at internships, sometimes they become interested. Sometimes it motivates them to continue and to aspire and to think about their future. And so the internships are very important in this school.
As a principal, Alan, I think, really sees himself as a team coach, and that it's his job to make sure that the team is functioning at a really high level so that the school is functioning at a really high level. He really focuses on people's strengths and things that people do well, and works to make sure that everybody is able to do the things that they do well and build on their strengths.
I don't know if we can really ever predict what life is going to throw at us. I think when presented with amazing opportunities, all we can do is jump at the chance and really take it. This is my calling, and I want to be working in education. And I am truly grateful for all the different sacrifices that people have made in my life. And while I don't know exactly what City School will become, I know that it's going to continue to touch the hearts and the lives of so many children who come through this place.